get started, and people can trickle in as they trickle in. Wow, that's a nice hand. Was that 20 points? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20 points. All right. Well, it looks like a 2-no trump opening, doesn't it? I wonder if she's thinking about bidding. Or
Either that or she thinks that you're starting at 10 and isn't that her? Oh, there she goes.
No, so she thinks that shows diamonds in a major. We'll see if her partner is on the same page. And now we'll see if my partner and I are on the same page. Because when we open 1-no trump and they overcall, we play Lebensolve. But Lebensolve doesn't apply at the 3 level. So here, everything's just natural. Well, I can't let her play 3 diamonds, can I?
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
I think I have to double. I'm not wild about it, but what else am I going to do? I guess I could have bid 3-no trump, but if my partner doesn't have anything, I'm perfectly happy just to defend 3 diamonds doubled. Now she's coming in at the 3 level over 2-no trump. I'm guessing she has a pretty distribution.
Is that a don't? Is that a don't?
Yeah, I think they're playing don't or Meckwell. Meckwell's almost the same. Now, usually, most people don't play it over 2-no trump, right? Most people would play 3 diamonds.
Don't play what?
Don't play any sort of system like don't over 2-no trump. Only over 1-no trump. So most people play 3 diamonds as natural.
Oh.
But, you know, there's no real good reason not to leave it on. You could play it at the 3 level. It's just not an agreement a lot of people have. So interesting, my partner...
I lost you.
Can you hear me?
I've lost you. Yeah, I lost you.
Am I still here? Can you see my screen?
No, I can't see you. I can only hear you.
Okay, let me stop the share for a second. Sometimes I have to hit this.
There you go. You're back.
There we go. So my partner has led hearts.
Okay.
I still have no idea what Declare's other suit is, but you know, she led the Queen of Hearts and I have the King, so I'm definitely going to encourage here. I'm guessing that means Declare has spades. But who knows? Partner might have a singleton heart. So I would expect Declare to want to draw trumps. The problem is she wants to finesse my King of Diamonds and she can't do it. So I'm going to play the 3 here, which should be suit preference. When we're following suit and trumps, we might as well tell partner what suit we like. So I'm going to let her know that I have clubs. All right, so partner's out of diamonds. So there were 4 in the dummy and 3 in my hand and 1 with partner. So Declare started with 5 diamonds. Interesting. I'm going to play the King of Clubs. We don't play the ace from ace king in the middle of the hand. We play the king. I could have played the queen as well. Partner played the 7. So I'm going to play the queen now and see what happens. 7-5 from partner. So I think she has a doubleton. Maybe she has 4 of them. 4 makes more sense. Well, let me see if the King of Hearts cashes now. Well,
Why do you play the King of Clubs in the middle of the hand? Why not the ace?
Because in the middle of the hand, we're much more likely to want to bang down an unsupported ace. Like we can see the dummy and playing the ace might well be the right thing to do. And so, yeah, we want to lead the king to let partner know we have the ace. That just makes life
I
easier
see.
for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, good question. Oops. Well, I don't think DeClara did particularly well on this hand, did she?
No, good double.
Yeah. She probably should not have bid. She was non-vulnerable, but, you know, that's not enough reason to come in without enough shape, good enough suits. I mean, she had a decent hand. She had ace, queen, jack, fifth, and ace, jack, fourth, I think, but still not enough.
No.
Yeah. So you can look at her hand, like she has a nice hand. This is a good hand just for defense, though, right? Just be happy enough to leave your queen of diamonds and try to set 2-no trump. Now, on this hand, my partner's going to transfer to hearts, you know, and we can make some sort of partial in hearts. And she could have bid hearts over the double, but I think she did well just to pass, and, you know, we'll take our score. So we did well there. What did we get? 300 when we don't have a game? That's not bad. All right, 7, 14, 21. Why do I keep getting these really good hands? Well, it looks like another 2-no trump opening. Maybe I'll get to declare this hand. So what's my partner going to do here? Who knows? Most likely Stamen. 3 spades. All right, so what does 3 spades mean?
I don't know.
It's for the minors, at least one minor, right? It's a slam try in one of the minors. And
It's a slam try.
it's a slam try in one or both minors. Yeah. And so it forces me to bid 3-no trump.
Is it a transfer?
It's sort of like a transfer, but not exactly. It says partner bid 3-no trump, and let me show you what kind of hand I have. And so now she's going to bid her minor, right? So it's basically.
It said what?
It said I have a slam try and a minor.
I can't hear you, Adam.
I'm sorry. It says I have a slam try in one of the minors. Can you hear me now? So
A slam try and something in the minors.
Yeah, she's going to have usually a 6-card minor and some interest in slam. So now her suit is clubs. And she wants to know, do I like my hand for slam? And I do. I have a good club fit. I have lots of controls. So I'm going to make a control bid. I'm going to bid 4 hearts. Now, I'd skipped over diamonds, right? So I'm saying I don't have a control in diamonds, but I have a good control in hearts. And so if my partner doesn't have a control in diamonds, she's going to stop in 5 clubs, and, you know, we're not going to play slam. But if she does, she can keep going. So she's kind of stuck here. She doesn't have a spade control. She doesn't just want to sign off in 4 diamonds. I mean, in 5 clubs. So she kind of has a tricky bid here. But I'm not going to play in 5 clubs. Like, I'm playing 5-no trump. I have good spades, right? She's worried about spades. And, you know, my hand is so flat, it's going to play at least as well in no trump. And I don't want any roughs.
Betsy, I'm in the bridge lesson. I'll call you back as soon as it's finished, about 11 p. Okay.
So I have thoroughly confused my partner, I think. So now she's pretty sure that I have, well, I'm going to play it. I'm stealing the hand. But that'll be more fun for you guys. All right, so what are we expecting here? I'm expecting a good hand with clubs and hopefully a diamond control.
What? She's crazy.
Well, that's not what I was expecting. Okay, but still, we're in good shape. Let's count our tricks. So we have probably 6 diamond tricks, and 2 clubs is 8, and 3 hearts is 11, and 2 spades is 13. I think we're claiming 13 tricks. So, you know, obviously my partner wasn't quite sure of how to bid that hand. Let me show it to you again here. Right? I'm not sure why she bid 4 clubs. She thought that that showed diamonds. But Blackwood response. Yeah, so we were on very different pages. So what I thought was going on was she was showing clubs, and then I was cooperating by bidding a control, and she was signing off, and I was preferring no trump, and yeah. All right, so, you know, that happens. We have misunderstandings, you know, especially when we're not a seasoned veteran. But the main thing was she knew slam was in the offing, right when she had 13 points and I opened 2 no trump. And, you know, so we got to a slam. We missed our grand slam. It was going to be tricky to get to that grand slam anyway. Okay. A diamond pass, a no trump. So already I'm thinking, what's the most likely final contract, and am I going to be on lead? Right? They're probably going to play in some number of no trump, whether it's 1 no trump or 3 no trump. And so I'm already starting to plan my lead. You know, I have a kind of normal, obvious looking lead of the Queen of Hearts. But I want to think beyond that, like, is there any reason for me to lead something else? And I think the answer is no. You know, my partner had a chance to overcall at the 1 level, and she didn't, and she's white against red, so I don't think she has a very good hand. Or, you know, no suit that she particularly wants me to lead. So I can't think of any reason to lead anything other than the Queen of Hearts on this hand. But we'll see what happens, because now opener has reversed. Right? She opened a diamond and then bid 2 spades over 1 no trump. That's a reverse. So we know she has a good hand, like 17 or more high card points, and at least 5 diamonds and at least 4 spades. So we'll see what East does here. Well, she's not allowed to pass that, right? A reverse is a forcing bid. So should I let her take it back? Well, we'll just play 2 spades.
Ridiculous.
Silly, silly. Let's see what her hand ends up looking like. She has a good hand, too. Huh. So what should she have bid? I think she should have bid 3 diamonds. 3 diamonds is forcing. All right, remember that over a reverse, we use 2 no trump as our general negative bid. And so everything else is game forcing. So she should have bid 3 diamonds to say, hey, I have a good diamond fit and enough to force the game. All right, and they should have ended up in 3 no trump or 5 or 6 diamonds. You know, I don't know what West's hand is yet. So my partner led the ace of clubs, and I gave attitude, right? I don't particularly like clubs. And then I give count on the second one. So I have 3 of them left, right? The general concept in signaling is we have a hierarchy: attitude, count, suit preference. And so when our partner leads the suit, the first time we're giving attitude, and the second time we're giving count, and the third time we're giving suit preference. So this time it can't hurt for me to play the jack and give suit preference, because she's going to figure out right now Declare is out of clubs. So I had a choice between the jack and the 7. It didn't matter which I played. And again, here I'm giving suit preference in the trump suit. Let partner know that my cards are in hearts. It probably won't matter, but it can't hurt. So Declare stopped drawing trumps here, which might not have been the best idea, because I can now rough in. All right, and I'm going to make her, oh, let's see. I could play another club and make her rough, but I don't think that's going to accomplish all that much. I think, I think. So one option is I could play a trump and take both of her trumps out. She only has 1 trump left. I could play a heart and try to get the ace of hearts if partner has it, but I don't think that's going anywhere. So I think it's right to play a trump. I don't think that can really hurt. It wasn't my first instinct, but I think it's the right thing to do. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I should have played a heart. I'm going to play the queen, just let partner know I have the sequence here. But it looks like it doesn't matter. Declare had a pretty darn good hand. But I get my heart at the end. So, you know, she shouldn't have been reversing. She has the wrong kind of hand. She doesn't have five diamonds. And she has 18 points. She should have just raised to 2 no trump. Right? Don't overcomplicate these things. Simply raise to 2 no trump. Responder will bid 3 no trump. Right? I'll lead my heart, and they'll take 4 diamonds, 2 hearts, and 4 spades. Even if we lead clubs, we can only take 4 club tricks. So
Why is it to reverse?
what?
Why is it wrong for her to reverse in spades?
Because to reverse, your first suit is always longer than your second suit. You always have at least 5-4 shape. She had a balanced hand, right? She was 4-4-3-2. Balanced hands bid no trump. So she had the 18-point hand, so it was too strong to open 1 no trump. But with that sort of hand, your plan is to rebid 2 no trump. That's exactly what she should have done. Open a diamond, partner bids a no trump. You bid 2 no trump. All right, let me look at this hand.
Why not 3 no trump?
Well, because 3 no trump is an overbid. 3 no trump shows a different sort of hand, and your partner could have 6 points. You don't want to be in 3 no trump with 18 opposite 6. 2 no trump shows the balanced 18-point hand. Am I bidding here? I don't think I'm bidding. 2-no trump shows the balanced 18 or 19 point hand, and now East knows what to do. Right? As a general rule, when opener bids 2-no trump on her second bid, that shows the 18 to 19 point balanced hand. And look at this. Opener has shown spades and clubs. Those are my two suits. So, you know, usually I would think about balancing in this position, but I have ace king fifth of trumps. I'm perfectly happy to defend 2 clubs here. And now this is a situation where usually a trump lead would be called for. When it's a preference auction, when opener shows 2 suits and responder just picks one, very often it's a situation like this where they're short in the first suit, and we want to play trumps in order to keep down the roughs. Right? What we're worried about on this hand is the Claire is going to play her spades and rough her spades, and you know we have all these spade winners that we might not get. So when I get the lead, which I'm hoping to get eventually, my plan is going to be ace of clubs, king of clubs, play another club. Right? I might sacrifice a trump trick. You know, I might not get a trick with the 9 that I might have, but it's going to come back to me because I'm going to get more tricks with my spades. So that's what I'm doing immediately. Ace of clubs. And since I have a choice of clubs here to play, ooh, look at that. How many does the Clara have? She only has 3 of them. She bid a 3-card suit. That's one of the downsides of playing 1-no trump forcing. So I can draw all of DeClare's trumps, leave dummy with only 1. I have more trumps than anybody else, and I'm going to cut down on those roughs. This is looking really good now. So my partner lit a low heart, so she probably has the queen, but not for sure. So, you know, partner could play a diamond and I could rough. I don't think that's going to accomplish all that much, but I guess I might as well. Maybe I can get partner on lead and get another rough. Who knows? But heart doesn't look like it's going to accomplish anything. So I might as well play the spade. Claire doesn't have a lot of good options on this hand. All right, I think she's going to take the heart finesse. But the problem now is dummy's all but set up. Right, I'm going to get my club here, but then everything else in the dummy is high. Right, all those diamonds are high in the ace of clubs, and so I think we're done. So this is the sort of hand where I really don't like playing 1-no trump forcing. I want to just pass 1-no trump with this hand. That's why I play it semi-forcing. I hate having to bid a 3-card suit like that. If you're playing 1-no trump forcing, you have to bid 2 clubs with that, and you end up in this silly contract. Whereas 1-no trump is a perfectly fine contract, right? They have stoppers everywhere. They can set up the diamonds. They can take a double finesse at hearts. They can set up the clubs. You know, 1-no trump is going to make easily 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. It might even make 3-no trump. Probably not quite. All right, concentrate, Adam. Next hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 high card points. No heart stopper, though. Ugh. What do you think? I can't bid no trump without a heart stopper. I can't double without 4 spades. I think the best of evils is just to bid 2 diamonds. I have to do something. My hand is too strong not to do something. But everything is icky. So, you know, I could Q-bid 2 hearts, but now I'm a little light and a trump short. So I'll make up for having only 3 diamonds by having extra strength. My partner almost certainly has 4 diamonds here. So if she plays in a 4-3 fit, she plays in a 4-3 fit. That's not the end of the world. But I guess I could have passed, but I just feel like my hand is too strong for that. We could easily miss a game. I could have been a no trump without a stopper, but that doesn't seem like good practice. I could make a negative double with only 3 spades, but so my partner's bidding 3 clubs. That's certainly interesting. Now they bid 3 hearts. Well, my partner didn't bid no trump, so she shouldn't have a heart stopper. I'm going to bid 5 clubs. I think partner has extra values, probably shortness in hearts. I mean, heck, we might be making 6 on this hand. I've underbid the hand to begin with. Now I think we have a double fifth, but you know, my hand's all queens and jacks, and it's 4 triple 3. So I don't think it's right to bid any more than this. And let's see what partner has. Well, this is not looking great. So, you know, I understand why she bid for 3 clubs. You know, she does have extra values, but I think she would have been better off just passing 3 diamonds. She needs a really good hand from me. And with a doubleton heart, that just doesn't look very good. So, you know, we're going to lose the 2 hearts off the top here. And then we have an almost sure diamond loser. And, you know, a finesse in spades that's going through the person who didn't bid. We're much better off in spades not taking this finesse and just playing on the diamonds and try to throw the spades away if the diamonds split. So let's see what happens here. I wonder what East is going to do next. So East has 7 spades, 7 hearts, I mean, right? 7, 3, 2, 1. And okay, she can just play a 3rd heart. That's easy enough. And so what's Declare going to do here? There's no real reason not to draw at least a couple rounds of trumps. So I think she'll do that. Maybe ace, king of clubs. And then she needs to go after the diamonds. And the only real chance on this hand is that someone has queen jack tight of diamonds. Seems pretty unlikely, but you know, that's the best shot. So yeah, draw the trumps, that's good. Oh no, we got a 5-0 trump split. Oh, life is hard sometimes. So now there's no reason to keep drawing trumps. Like, we're in trouble to begin with. We might as well play the diamonds. I wouldn't have done that. There's no real reason to play the ace of spades. Just play on diamonds first. Okay. And that finesse was probably going to lose, but if you can set the diamonds up, you can throw the spades away from the dummy, and you don't have to worry about the king of spades. So that looks like a mistake to me. All right, and now Wes can maybe throw a diamond if she's out of spades. Oh, she's trumping. Okay. That's actually good for us. Right, that shortened her trumps down. Right, that was probably a mistake on her part. So now we can draw trumps. She should play the king of clubs first. She should have played king of clubs, diamond over to the ace, and draw trumps. And now she would only lose one more trick. But now she's in trouble because she can't get back over there. But it doesn't really matter. She'll still play king of clubs here. She should play king of clubs. And she's going to get the queen and jack of clubs, but she has a diamond loser. Okay. So that didn't work out very well. I mean, we got really unlucky with that bad split. But I think partner was a little over aggressive. Right? She only has 15 points, and one of them is the worthless jack of hearts. If she had a singleton heart, that would be a different story. But she didn't. So she should have just passed 2 diamonds. All right. Well, this is a pretty nice hand, isn't it? Well, certainly I'm opening a spade. 16 high card points? No.
14.
14. Thank you. But still, 6-4 shape in the majors. This is a really good hand. Right? What would it take from partner for us to make game? Like king, jack of hearts. And that's it. Gives us some play for a game. You know, these 6-4 hands are really, really strong. They have a lot of playing strength. All right, so my partner redoubles. Well, now we want to be in game somewhere. All right, she has 10 points to go with my nice 14. All right, I want to be in game. So if East passes, you know, I could just pass and see what happens, but I'm going to bid 3 hearts. I want to jump to show my extra values and say we're going to game. And I'm bidding here to say, hey, I have shape. I have an offensive sort of hand, right? We should be thinking about offense rather than defense. The redouble generally suggests defense. It says, you know, it's our hand, but usually I have a more defensive-oriented hand, and doubling them for a penalty is more attractive to me than taking the contract ourselves. But I'm saying, no, my hand is offensive. I want to take the contract. I have the majors. She's taking a preference to spades. 4 spades works for me. So let's hope partner's hand isn't all in diamonds. Well, she has a lot in diamonds, but there are at least cards I can pitch on. So let's see, what should we do here? Let's count the hand out. We have 1 spade loser, 4 heart losers, and 1 club loser. So where are these diamond pitches going to be most useful? It's got to be in hearts, right? We'll just throw our hearts away, and then we don't have to rough the hearts. So there's no real reason not to do that immediately, right? We're sure these diamonds are going to cash. And what am I going to do next? I'm going to take the spade finesse. That seems pretty clear. Might as well lead the 10. That way, if East happens to have the king, which is certainly possible, if not likely here, I stay in the dummy where I want to be to finesse again. Okay. So that didn't work. So we've lost 1 spade, and we're going to lose 2 hearts. And so the hand is going to come down to guessing the clubs right. Right? If West has the queen of clubs, we want to play low to the 10. If East has it, we want to play low to the jack. Now remember the auction. West made this takeout double. So as likely as not, West has the queen, but we're gonna pay attention here to the honors as they come out and try to get a count. Well, that made it easy. Too easy. All right, try to get a count on the hand, but I don't know why she didn't continue hearts and make life difficult for us. I guess she must have misread a signal. So now this hand's going to be simple. All right, we just draw the trumps. That's the end of the trumps. But I'll play one more just for fun. And then I'm going to play Jack of clubs, King of clubs, 10 of clubs, and I can even throw my heart away and make an over trick. I'll just claim. All right, I'll play the 10 of clubs and throw away my heart. So I don't know why she didn't play the King of Hearts. She should have played King of Hearts and then Ace of Hearts. And, you know, then I would have had to figure out how to play the clubs. And I likely would have gotten it wrong. You know, I had no real reason to get it right. So this is a good example on defense of being passive, of just not breaking over that new suit. All right, 13 high card points. I'm opening a club. So yeah, if West had just cashed the king and the ace of hearts and exited passively with either a diamond or a trump, right, now I would have to guess how to play the rest of the hand. And, you know, I would be counting West's hand out and like, okay, I know she has the ace king of hearts and the king of spades, but that's only 10 points. You know, where are her other 2, 3, 4, 5 points? Right? And I almost certainly would have gotten this hand wrong. I would have played ace of clubs and played the jack, playing for West to have the queen. All right, they overcalled a diamond. And my partner had nothing to say, so I can't imagine bidding with this hand. I mean, I could double, but my hand's a minimum. And, you know, my partner couldn't bid over a diamond. Okay, so it's my lead against one no trump. What should I lead? Well, I don't like leading from ace fourth, and he's, you know, suggested a club stopper. And so I'm going to lead a spade. All right, that looks like a safe lead. I'm probably not giving anything away. And, you know, it might set up a long spade trick for us. So I lead the high one against no trump to say I don't particularly love this suit, right? I don't have any honors here. So let's see, dummy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 high card points. So I like to start by adding my points to dummies. So I had 13 and dummy had 12, so that's 25. And declarer has at most 10, giving my partner at least 5. So my partner's probably in the 5 to 8 range, something like that. So I don't know exactly what's going on yet, but that gives me a good starting point to say, okay, you know, I know, okay, so there's 4 of partner's points. So she has at least, you know, a jack more. She could have more than that. So let's see, we've seen the 8, 9, and 5 of spades. Let's see what partner does here. She plays the 6. So what's going on in the spade suit? Partner has the 6. That could be from 6-3 doubleton left. Or she could have something like, well, she doesn't have the 10. I'm going to play high here. I want spades continued if she has a third spade. And if she doesn't, if she takes it as suit preference, I like hearts. So that's simple. Okay, partner's going to give me a count signal here. She has an odd number of clubs. I'm guessing that might be 1. But there's no reason for me to take the first one there. I might as well duck and see what's happening. I'm pretty sure the spades are 4 triple 3 around the table. I'm pretty sure my partner had 6-3 doubleton left, ace 6-3 to start with. Okay. Well, I might as well hold on to my jack, though it's probably not going to matter. And we're hoping that partner has 4 diamonds to the 10. She does. That's a good thing. So I'm just going to throw clubs here because I'm hoping to set that spade up. So if Declarer plays another diamond, which she's not going to do, I think she's going to play a club. Yeah. And now all I have to do is hold up in clubs one more time. Because if I take the ace now and put Declarer on the board, oh, hold on, let me think about that. Where's the king of spades? Declarer has the king of spades, doesn't she? I need to take my hearts right now. I should have held on to a club. That was poor planning on my part. Poor planning indeed. Sorry about that one, partner. I should have taken one more trick. So that 10 of clubs would have been a trick, and I was planning ahead about my spades and forgot about the king of spades in Declarer's hand. So now she's going to take the king of spades, and she has 2 good clubs. So fortunately, it was just an over trick. But still, over tricks matter. So I'll wrap myself on the knuckles for that one. Played too quickly, didn't think about the hand well enough. See, everybody makes mistakes. Even me. Even me. I was right about the spades, ace 6-3. It turned out what I needed to do on this hand was play 3 rounds of hearts first, and then get over to partner's ace of spades so she could take those hearts. You know, that was a defense beyond me. I could have started with a heart to take a look at the dummy. I would have gotten a nice signal from my partner. I could have played ace king jack. That would have worked. So maybe that was a better defense. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously on this hand it would have been. All right, well this is not an exciting collection, is it? 5 high card points. And I think with this East hand, I might have bid 2 no trump or 2 clubs. Well, no, you can't bid 2 clubs. That's a Q bid. But I think 2 no trump, I mean, she has an 11 count. Ace doubleton of diamonds looks really good. A 5 card suit. Yeah, I think that's what I would have done. I would have bid 2 no trump. And then if I defend right, they'll go down. Excuse me. Even in 1 no trump, if I defend right, they'll go down, right? I'll take ace, king, queen, ace, queen, ace, king, jack of hearts, a spade over to my partner, and she'll take 2 more hearts, so that's 6 tricks, and I have the ace of clubs for 7. All right, so now we've had a jump shift over here as we come back to the actual hand we're playing. A spade, a no trump, 3 diamonds. So that's a game-forcing bid. And East bids hearts. So this should be a real heart suit. This should be like 5, probably 6 hearts. It could just kind of be a temporizing bid, though, right? It's the only bid below 3 no trump, other than 3 spades, which should agree on spades. So it's a pretty ambiguous sort of bid. Sometimes we just have to make a bid. We have to keep 3 no trump in play. This is the only one that exists. So who knows? Could be most anything. You know, that's why these auctions that get the auction up really quickly are really tough, because we have a very limited number of bids available and they have to serve a lot of different purposes. But the chances are, when opener jump shifts like this, that we belong either in one of her suits or in 3 no trump. But there's hands, you know, all the time where we actually belong in 3 hearts or something like that, 4 hearts, because East just has 6 or 7 hearts. So that's why bridge is so hard. But they seem to have made their way into 5 diamonds. So anytime there's an auction like this and it sounds like the opponents are missing a stopper, it's a good idea to lead that suit, right? And so that's what my partner did, right? They didn't bid no trump for a reason. Now, I think that the East hand should have bid no trump, right? She has all the suits stopped, a measly heart suit. Like, you know, where are they going? So Declare now has 2 club pitches set up, right? If this was a, well, let's see, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, so it looks like the clubs are 4, 4, 4, 1. And so if my partner has the ace of hearts, I want her to take it right now, or it's going to disappear. Right? Because Declare is not going to have too many hearts, probably only 2 of them. And if she has 2 little hearts, she can throw both of them on the queen and jack of clubs. So maybe I shouldn't have played the jack. Maybe I should have played the 9, just to make it really clear to my partner. But she figured it out. She figured it out. So now, you know, we've taken our 2 aces in the minors, and it's just a matter of, can we somehow get a spade trick or a diamond trick? You know, the best hope is that partner has queen 3rd of diamonds and Declare guesses wrong or something, but that seems highly, highly unlikely. So Declare had a singleton heart as well. So she's probably 6-5. Probably 6 spades and 5 diamonds. No reason not to give count here. Maybe we should have switched to trumps. I mean, we had to take those aces first, because if we didn't, she would have thrown the ace of hearts. But now, you know, once my partner won the ace of hearts, I think she should have switched to trumps. But maybe she has the queen of trumps and doesn't want to lead away from it. Right? That would make sense. Okay. So Declare is drawing trumps. Moment of truth. Okay, it didn't matter. Declare has all the tricks, it looks like. Might as well give count, but it doesn't matter. Oh, I had 5 clubs, so partner had 3 little. That's fine. So Declare roughed 1 spade and pitched a couple. Turned out she had 6 diamonds and 5 spades. She would have been much better off opening a diamond. Why are we playing the rest of this again? All right, when you're 6-5, it's almost always right to open your 6-card suit. You open that one, you bid your 5-card suit, and then you bid your 5-card suit again. A diamond, a spade, 2 spades. and partner knows you're 6'5". Yeah. So yeah, look at her hand. She has a great hand, but it's going to do much better with starting with a diamond. So we did very well on that hand just to take our tricks. So I would bid her hand like a diamond, and partner's going to bid a heart, and maybe 2 spades. Maybe only 1 spade, but 2 spades is fine. Either way, partner's going to bid a no trump or something like that, and then you bid spades again, 2 spades or 3 spades, and partner knows you have a 6-5 hand. Right? When you bid a second suit, it shows 4. But when you rebid that suit, it shows 5. And if you opened a lower ranking suit, like why did you open a diamond if you have 5 spades? Well, you must have 6 diamonds. That's the only thing that makes any sense. Okay, partner opened 3 clubs. White against red. And I have 11 points. I bet it's their hand. But I'm not sure. I bet they can make 4 of a major. Right? Like, we're going to take 1 club and maybe a diamond. So there's a bunch of possibilities on this hand. I could pass. I could bid 4 clubs. I could bid 5 clubs. I'm gonna bid 3 no trump. This is like a psychic kind of bid, but it's a classic one where if they want to let me play 3 no trump white undoubled, I will take my down 6 or whatever it might end up being. Right? If I can scare them out of bidding with 3 no trump when I think they're making a game, I'll take it. Right? 4 clubs is way too likely to push them into a game. And, you know, look at this hand. They have a 9-card heart fifth, and we're taking at least at most 1 club. Yeah, I want you to continue. So, you know, they're making 4 hearts easily.
6 and not the 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? So we're taking at most 1 club and a spade or 2.
Why did you play the 6 of spades and not the 4 of spades?
It's just kind of general principles that there's no real reason to show them the lower card. It doesn't really matter. Oh, look, we weren't taking any clubs. It doesn't really matter in a situation like that, but the more confusion you can sow, right, the less information about the hand you can give them, the better. And so showing them the lowest spot card often is going to make their signals a lot clearer. You create a little bit of ambiguity. And, you know, the more ambiguity you can create, the better. So I'm already up to 8 tricks here, aren't I? Once I take all my clubs. So what am I going to throw on these 3 clubs here? Well, I certainly don't need the hearts. And I don't need 1 of the diamonds. Same concept here. I'm not going to show him the deuce. I'm going to play the 5. So I'm going to throw my other heart here. And I haven't really been paying attention to the signals. I should have been. I was talking to you guys. But my best chance of another trick seems to be East having the ace of diamonds. So I might as well do that. At this point, I've already won on this hand. Like, if oh, look at that. I made my contract. Even if I went down 1 on this hand, I would have come out so far ahead. So we stole this one. Pat ourselves on the back. We got a huge score on this board. And an over trick. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at them. But look how hard we made life on them, right? That it's really hard for either of them to bid, especially when I show a good hand like this, right? I don't have a great hand, but I showed a better hand than I have. If I bid 4 clubs and it goes pass, Issa's almost certainly going to double, right? She's gonna want to bid something with a club void, and so 4 clubs it makes it easier for them to do the right thing, easier for them to say, it's probably our hand. She's preempting, he's just raising the preempt. My partner probably has some values, so it's safe enough for me to bid. Whereas when I bid 3 no trump, they say, oh, declare, he has a good hand. My partner probably doesn't have much. I'm not going to bid. So, yeah, it's a semi-psychic kind of bid, right? I'm overstating the value of my hand. My partner's already limited, and so I would only do this non-vulnerable, right? If I go down 6 non-vulnerable, it's only 300. If I'm right that they have a game, I've still gotten a good score. And if they double me, I'll just go back to 4 clubs, right? Nothing lost. So it's a very safe, very effective tactical bid that comes up, not very often, but partner opens 3 of a minor and you have a fit but a weakish hand, 3 no trump is a good bid. So there you go. You learned something today. And look how well it worked. I can't believe I made an over trick on that hand. When they have the first 6 tricks. But, hard to find sometimes. All right, so how did this go? A dime, a heart, they bid a spade, a no trump, 4 hearts. So we know declarer is going to have a balanced hand with 5 hearts and a minimum. And West is probably going to have 3 hearts and 5 spades. So what does that mean? It means things are not looking that great for us, right? The hearts are splitting, the spades are splitting. If they need a spade finesse, it's on side. This doesn't look great. This looks like a situation to make a very active lead, right? I don't want my clubs disappearing. So I'm going to make a weird lead. I'm going to lead the ace of clubs. But what I didn't want to have happen, like I can see that this finesse is going to work and declare is going to be able to set up the spades and is going to be able to throw losers from her hand. And so we need to take our tricks as quickly as we can. So my default is to make passive leads. But when the auction and my hand in combination suggest, I need to switch to diamonds here, suggest that things are going to go really well for declarer and she's going to be able to throw cards away, throw her losers on a good suit and dummy, that's when I have to say, okay, got to be aggressive here. Take our tricks before they disappear. On this hand, it looks like it might not have mattered. Right? Partner has a singleton heart. Declarer can just take the spade finesse. And it looks like declarer has the ace of diamonds. So not much here is going to matter. So I'd expect a spade finesse next. And as declarer, right, one thing you should think about is why did this guy make a weird lead? Right? Why did he make such an aggressive lead? Well, probably because he knows the spade suit is running, right? Probably because the king of king of spades is on side. I hope the Declare doesn't have the queen of clubs too. And partner has the ace of diamonds. That would be a bad situation. Okay.
Oh,
But the transportation here got a little bit messed up. I think Declare should have taken the spade finesse before finishing drawing trumps to use the trumps as transportation back to her hand, right? So like she plays the ace of hearts and then takes a spade finesse. And then she can come back to her hand with the king of hearts and take another spade finesse. And now she can finish drawing trumps and she has the spade suit set up. Since they're 3-3, it's not going to matter on this hand. All right, she can rough a club back to dummy and play the spades and throw her clubs and diamonds away. So my partner should have taken the ace of diamonds. Right? She should see as well that the spades are setting up. Right? From her hand with 3 little spades like she had, either the finesse is working or Declare has the king. Right? Either way, they're setting up, and these diamonds are going to disappear. Right? I shifted to diamonds to make sure we got the diamond before it disappeared, and partner needed to figure that out and take the ace. So at match points, it's important for us to take these 2 aces and be done. Yeah. All right. So we're done here.